Welcome to the Business Show, the place where business minds share their biggest highs, toughest lows, and everything in between. Join us as we dive into the journey of entrepreneurs, uncovering the stories.
Good morning and welcome to the Business and Enterprise Pod, the show where we shine a spotlight on the brightest student entrepreneurs shaping the future of business at our school. I'm Mr. Humphreys. I'll be your host for today. And today we have an incredibly exciting young entrepreneur, Saina, in year 13, who has turned creativity, sustainability and craftsmanship into a thriving small business. She is the founder of Sen Maruv, a unique student-run company that specialises in handcrafted paper jewellery. From delicate earrings to bold statement pieces, every item is made with intention, personality and purpose. So we'll be exploring the inspiration behind the brand, the craft that goes into each piece, the lessons learned, and of course the challenges of running a business whilst being a full-time student. Good morning, Saina, how are you?
Good morning, thanks for having me here.
No, you're very welcome. So we'll get straight into the questions. First of all, thinking about the origins of your business. So let's start at the beginning. What exactly is Sen Maruv? And how would you describe your brand to somebody that's hearing about it for the first time?
So Sen Maruv is a jewelry brand which is also telling stories, and actually this is the aim of the brand, to go into inspire for many people. And yep, that's it.
Okay, great. Where did the idea of creating jewelry come from, especially out of paper? Was there a specific moment of inspiration?
So the reason that I chose paper was because I really wanted to have a unique brand that you cannot see something similar around, and just creativity was so important for me. That's why I chose paper, because no one could believe that someone could be making jewelry out of paper, and I really want to use a material which it's not that kind of valuable, but when you're just doing craft on it, it's the thing that it's making valuable.
Yeah, amazing. So obviously you touched on it there. You said your brand is quite unique, isn't it? What does Sen Maruv mean, and why did you sort of choose that name?
So Sen Maruv is an ancient version of the name Seymour, which is an ancient mythical bird in Persian culture, which it was so wise and smart, and I really inspired from that bird because it was so wisdom, and actually my name means also Seymour, and that's why I choose the name brand, and this is what Sen Maruv actually means.
Okay, very nice. So did you always have an interest in sort of arts and crafts, or did that emerge as you began with the business journey?
Actually, yes, I always loved art. So the first time that I had my business and I was working with art, it was when I was 10. And that was actually when my journey started. But the problem with the business that I started I feel it wasn't that kind of unique. And so that's why I stopped that business when I was 10 and going to get the idea that where I actually start. And after just 7 years, I started my own brand.
Okay, fantastic. So let's think about the product and the process then. So paper jewellery is obviously unusual, it's fascinating. Can you talk us through how you would actually make a piece?
So actually it's just really long process. First of all, I cut the paper in the size that I want, then I color them and then fold them and doing the origami on it. And after that, I apply 2 coats of the material that I have, like it's a combination of glue and resins. And after that, I'm just going to attach the pin in it to it, and that's it. But it takes something like maybe 3 hours.
Okay, that was going to be my next question. How long does it take to make one item? So around 3 hours of work, detailed work. Okay. Your designs, obviously, I've seen them. I saw them at the winter market this weekend. They're fantastic. They're very detailed. They're very personal. Where do you find the inspiration for the shapes and the colours and the themes?
So the shape of them. So my first collection is Parwood, which is a butterfly items that the butterflies are just for origami's art. And because I wanted to my brands have a symbolic brand, I started with something meaningful like butterflies. And and I just wanted to a brand having some feeling, hope, and some energy. So I just tried to choosing really bright colors that just maybe give you some energy during the day.
Fantastic. And obviously, because the items are made from paper, sustainability seems to be part of the message. How important is that kind of eco-conscious design to your brand?
So I tried my best to just be eco as much as that is possible. Like I'm doing my packaging again all with papers, and I'm doing them with my handcraft. That I want to be sure that I'm just using less CO as I can. And this paper, so it's recyclable, and it's really important for me to just be eco-friendly brand.
Fantastic. I'm sure we'll see you at the Sustainable Fashion Show coming up.
Yeah.
I hope so anyway. Okay, so we've kind of talked about the origins, where your ideas came from, the product and the process. So let's think about the business journey itself. Once you had the initial idea, what were the first steps that you took to turn it into an actual business?
So the first steps for me, creating brand and starting it and be really branded was so important. So I started with designing the logo and also thinking about the name, that it needed to be unique. Something that people doesn't know about it and really like and want to know about it. So I think designing logo takes me something 3 months because I really wanted to be special and be a reminder of the brand's name, which it was a Simorov. And this is because it does.
Yeah, and I think you've achieved that, haven't you? I think when you look at your logo and you look at your products, they're all kind of very artistic and quite organic in the way that they're produced. So well done. Obviously you're part of Think Business. How has the sort of community supported or influenced your development as an entrepreneur?
So the community was so supportive, which makes me encouraged to continue that. And actually, I got lots of help how to just start my business, which was I think the most key important thing to having a business, to just start in it. And now I'm communicate with the community to actually expanding the business and selling more products in different places.
Yeah, okay, fantastic. So thinking about price, obviously, the costings of your business. So how much would it cost you to make a product, and then how much would you sell the product for?
So for now, the material prices is like something like 10 dirham. But the thing is, because I selling art pieces, and it takes so long to make one piece. So for now, I'm selling each earrings, each pair of earrings like 39 dirham for now.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's a really fair price, isn't it? Considering your initial costs and the cost of your labour, if it's taking you 3 hours. All of the materials that you're using to create those products. So it's a great price. What's been your biggest learning journey so far from selling to real customers?
So the biggest learning, so when I'm selling to different customers, because I'm just speaking about storytelling and they just showing interest, they also telling me their stories. So I could learn so many things from my own customers, see how many different culture we have, And also the biggest thing that I learned from business is just don't fear to starting something and just doing it.
Yeah.
If you think that is right. And start. I think this most important thing in my business is just starting it and not postpone it for the future.
Yeah, which is a great message, isn't it? Because I think lots and lots of people have amazing ideas in terms of business, but they never or don't always have the courage to kind of to go with those ideas. So well done. Okay, so thinking a little bit about the brand itself and the marketing. Obviously, it has a really strong aesthetic. You've talked us through how you've designed the logo. What about the packaging?
So the packaging for now, I choose some boxes, which again I'm making them myself. And because that I wanted to have in the logo branding, I just used some stamps with the logo on the boxes. And as I said, the boxes are eco-friendly. And they're so
okay. We're almost out of time. So final question: if somebody wants to buy a product from you, how do they do that?
So they can find me in Business Hub, which is the way that I created my products.
Yep.
And also our brand has an email address and also Instagram page that they can.
Perfect. So if you're interested in Sina's products, obviously look up Sen Marouv on Instagram, go to Think Business, and you can find out how to purchase them there. So thank you so much for your time today, Sina. We wish you all the very best with your business venture. That's it for today's show, and we look forward to seeing you next week.
Remember, every great business started with a single step and maybe a little inspiration along the way. Catch us next time where another entrepreneur reveals the highs and lows of their business journey.